What's going on, guys? Back for another work stream. Out here chilling. Supposed to start around 2, 3 o'clock. Only 30 minutes late. Not bad. But 1,001 things going on, so you gotta bear with me. You just got to bear with me. You gots to. Hold on for a second. I'm setting up the channel and all that other stuff, so hold on. This is 4. So you guys know what I gotta do. I gotta do all of this stuff from the thumbnail and blah blah blah, and share with the people that I'm live, and hopefully I move fast enough for you guys. Hurricane, it started to rain now in Jamaica, so we're assuming the hurricane is on its way, but they said that will come later on this evening, going in tomorrow for the entire weekend, and then the hurricane supposed to start to end on Monday, supposedly. All right, so that's a good look. All right, now close that window, open this up. Here's the actual stream. I'm gonna slide this all the way down here. Okay. All right, so that's a good look. Oh, got a mute right now. Done. Right again. I think, oh, why do I have this? I should bring this actually all the way over here. That's better. I don't have to raise my voice. All right, so this is a stream link. Oh, man. I'm just sharing a piece of what I've been working on. I think I need more boxes. Uh-oh, let's see. Where's my thing? Here we go. What's going on, guys? What is this person showing us? This person is making this thing. I don't know how they're gonna get this shit done by Wednesday. And there's a hurricane here. I don't know how that's gonna work, but whatever. One second. Oh yeah, you don't need a Triforce. You What? Scotty actually did that? That's a full court pass. Hold on, let me see something. Alright, a horse grant. Rebounds. Yo, that is a full court pass to Michael Jordan. From under one rim to the other? That's crazy. Yo, Pip was the man. Let me see this. Pip was so good. 90s Bulls are epic, and the best ever Bulls put belt to ass in that era. Dimes. This team might not.
Now, more and more of their names are on the desk of prosecutors at home. 24 Israeli soldiers and commanders have been named in a new war crimes complaint at the International Criminal Court, accused of killing 6-year-old Hind Rajab, her family, and the medics who tried to rescue her. Her final plea for help was heard around the world.
It's a baboon.
The complaint named senior figures in Israel's 401st Armored Brigade: Colonel Benny Aharon, Brigade Commander; Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Eller, Commander of the 52nd Armored Battalion; and Major Sean Lawrence. At the center of it all is a tank company that called itself the Vampire. Led by Major Sean Lawrence, they're now publicly named in the ICC complaint. The 120-page legal submission details how Merkava IV tanks from the Vampire Empire repeatedly fired on Rajab's family car and later targeted the ambulance sent to reach them. 22 other soldiers from that same company will be revealed progressively as national-level cases. It was an Al Jazeera investigation made with the Hind Rajab Foundation that revealed the details. The attacks were carried out with full knowledge that civilians were inside the vehicle after direct coordination with the Palestinian Red Crescent. Attacks that amount to war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. The prosecutions could be moving forward worldwide, not just at the Hind. Among them is Itte Shukir, a crew member from the same Vampire Empire unit, holding both Israeli and Argentinian citizenship. Back in January 2025, Brazil became the first country to independently launch a war crime probe into an unprecedented move that sent shockwaves through the Israeli military and diplomatic circles.
אבל אין ספק בכלל, שמאז הוצאת צווי המעצר, יותר ויותר מדינות מרגישות שיש להן רוח גבית לפתוח בהליכים פליליים נגד חיילים בסדיר או במילואים, וארגונים פרו-פלסטינים ממש אקטיבית מנסים להוביל לכך.
The HRF says new filings are being prepared across Europe, South America, and North America, ensuring no suspect can hide behind a border or a second passport. More than 8,000 pieces of evidence have now been compiled, a living archive of accountability. The Vampire Empire Company once branded itself with Israeli pride, soldiers boasting online and they destroyed a city. Now, its name sits inside an international war crimes file. For Hind Rajab, justice may begin with theirs. They film themselves flattening Gaza.
These pieces of shit. Hey, Jeremy, what's up? Oh. Oh, alrighty then, let's start on some work. It probably would be best if let me see something. What video is this? Oh, it's a Just Dance one? I guess we could use that. Uh-oh. How am I gonna load this shit in? Okay. Ah! Go back. Let that load up. And in the meantime, in the wilderness, bro. I'm in the wilderness.
Oh my God.
So how was tended?
Oh my God. I've supported Israel all these years. This is what Israel's doing. Oh my God. And then anger at Israel for misguiding me all my life and getting me to support the maltreatment of Palestinians. Then my anger turned in on itself and I got angry at me for being such a dupe and being so ignorant and never checking anything out. And then shame and embarrassment arose. And then finally a great sorrow for the Palestinian people, for all that they had been through. And I agree with Noam Chomsky that this propaganda stands on thin ground. That's one of the reasons why people become so hysterical when they're confronted with the facts, because they know, they actually don't admit it, most people I've met. They don't admit that they've never studied the history, but deep down they know they haven't studied the history. So when you confront them with a revision that proves that what they believe was completely wrong, they can actually become hysterical. Oh my God, I've supported Israel all these years.
So how was Dende able to escape Boo destroying the lookout? Boo had hours while we were in the chamber. More than enough time to hunt down Dende and kill him.
My dad told me you and Gotenks were fighting Boo in the hyperbolic time chamber, but then he escaped back to Earth.
Boo ripped a hole between dimensions.
Yeah, I know. And it wasn't long before you made your own portal and followed into the lookout. But aren't you forgetting time distortion, Piccolo? A day out here equals a year in the chamber. So even if it had taken you hours to follow him on Earth, that would have been nothing.
You're right. Ooh, I got mixed up. Lost track of the timelines in the heat of the battle. I had it backwards, like Boo had more time than us, not less. It took us a little more than an hour to make it.
What? Are you gonna play it now? Okay, you're gonna play it in here or out there? Then you would have to take that out there with you. It won't. Yeah, it's right here. Let's take it. You have to. Yeah, you'd have to plug that in. It has to be close to you, wherever you are, to boost the signal. So find a port to put it in or something. Let me know when you're live. I turned on the mirroring.
Our portal, so only about 10 seconds would have passed out here on Earth. Not even Boo's fast enough to find Dende that quickly.
Guess Piccolo forgot he had to hold you too.
Thanks. Oh yeah.
Hey, I see Dende!
How was Dende able to escape Boo destroying the lookout?
When you say make America great again, which period are we talking about? The period when women couldn't vote? The period when we were hanging from trees?
I'll answer.
Or like the crack era? Which period in America are you trying to make America like?
So I actually think that I would totally rock a hat right now that said make Black America great again. Because Black
No,
America.
make America. We're talking about make America. That wasn't the question. Which period was America great that we're trying to replicate? Which era was it?
I'm right to answer your question.
Which era was it?
What?
Which era was so great?
Old story by Jean-Claude Van Damme calling out Steven Seagal for a real fight, and Steven backed down.
I don't think Steven Seagal has ever had to block a punch toward his face. Who would have done it? Who would have been punching at? What ring would he have ever been in? Steven Seagal, I don't know why he puts that upon himself that he has to try to legitimize himself as a fighter. It's fucking ridiculous.
In an actual fight between Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme, who would you give it to?
Anybody, I'm sorry, in my belief, you would beat Steven Seagal if you really fight.
Yeah.
When would be the instance where somebody's trying to kick the shit out of Steven Seagal in a match? So here's a guy who's never done that. He's never had to block a punch intended to knock his ass out. Van Damme has. Van Damme's not afraid to spar me. He sparred me, and we would work out together. And he had no real fear, which was a trip because he's the lead, and I was still competing at the time. That's why I give him all the respect in the world, because he's sparring a guy who's fighting people.
Old story by Jean-Claude Van Damme calling out Steven Seagal for a real fight, and Steven backed down.
I don't think Steven Seagal has ever had to block a punch toward his face. Who would have done it? Who would have been punching at? What ring would he have ever been in? Steven Seagal, I don't know why he puts that upon himself that he has to try to legitimize himself as a fighter. It's fucking ridiculous.
In an actual fight between Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme, who would you give it to?
Anybody, I'm sorry, in my belief,
I said anybody. Mike, what's up? Damn, it's been some years. What's up? My old name was Mike Larry, if you remember. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Yeah, I remember you from the line. Whew, I'm over here. Did this thing load yet? Yep, the whole thing. Damn, 4 hours, bro. Come on, man. 4. Bro. Bro. That is a crazy, crazy situation. Like, what I'm looking at is some crazy shit right now. Let me see.
Hey, can you guys hear us?
All right. All right. Hey guys, let me give you guys something for a second. Where is it? The hell? Let's put some far light in the background so you guys don't have to stand here looking at me boringly. Um, Jarian, what's good? I guess this is gonna have to be it. This is crazy.
You would beat Caesar's ago if you really fight.
Don't eat too many chocolates.
Excuse me? I'll eat as many chocolates as I want, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm not telling you how much to eat.
You changed your mind, let's go! Party to the presentation!
What are you talking about?
The shrooms!
I'm not.
The shrooms and the chocolate!
You know like that?
Yeah, it's an old school Hollywood buffet. That's why I kept saying old school Hollywood buffet.
Isn't this fucking drugs in the food?
Yeah, what else would that possibly mean?
I don't know what the fuck that
Well,
means.
that's what it means. It's fine. They're a microdose, okay?
They are not a microdose!
They are. There's 2/8 of a gram in each one.
No! 2/8 of an ounce! The fuck is 2/8 of a gram? That's not a thing!
Oh my god, that explains why I'm so fucking high.
Is this scary or not? I had 3.
What?
Holy fuck!
Oh my god!
21 grams of
my god, that's a lot. Don't eat too many chocolates.
That guy is stupid. You ate 21 grams of shrooms.
Excuse me? I'll eat as many.
Oh shit, I didn't share the stream. Ugh.
Here comes the showdown.
Whoa.
Preparations are over. Let's give a big hand to our light captors. I can't wait to see you in the best one of the season. They're gonna be hard to beat.
Welcome to Farlight 84.
Let's launch.
Incoming.
See that prime landing spot? Let's go. There's a squad landing nearby. I'm locked on.
I've been hit! Their shield could hold up down! Somebody help! There goes my tip! Please, you gotta help me!
Bring you back.
He says Renly's army is flocking to support Stannis, which would give Stannis superiority over us on both land and sea.
Littlefinger says we can't spend it 3 to 1.
And I say, Father, raise you to have too much respect for money. Stannis Baratheon is coming for us, sooner rather than later.
I'd rather than we should be doing like seeing my daughter and makes me shiver away.
It is safer indoor.
Now, is there earphones you can wear with that?
Knock down the
Is there earphones you can wear with that? Well, you're still. The game crashed, but you're still. So. I don't know where you put them. I don't see it on. I don't see it there.
restoring shield.
Guess I know how concerned you are for her safety.
So happens that I am.
Hey, Kisa, what's up?
Darkness swallowed up my son? Who decided that? And now for cruel son. I will be the one to decide.
Corny.
Boss up, yeah. Go get your nails done, hair bust down. Go get that body in the gym right now.
Over here.
Sweet melody.
I just got my hair done. I know y'all was tweaking in my replies. Tell me some.
Bomb is coming. Let's do this.
Boo! Who thinks they know the answer?
I do. It's 2.
I think Chainsaw Man is overrated.
Did my mother meet him? She did.
Cut that shit up. Outside with some pretty bitches that don't know how to act. We be acting bad off liquor. All we do is throw it back. Shaking ass on top of cars. No, I'ma fuck around and catch. All I hang around is baddies. You know we the biggest brats. Little booty, but I throw it like an ocean. I be flowing. Drunk out repo that anejo. Yeah, that casa got me horn. Your new bitch is super boring. Book little movie out.
Ask girls just want to have fun.
They called him the Peanut Man. He was one of the most brilliant and influential scientists in American history, a genius who created hundreds of products from peanuts and sweet potatoes and changed the economy of the South forever. This is George Washington Carver, born into slavery around 1864 in Diamond, Missouri. When he was an infant, slave raiders kidnapped him, his mother, and his sister. Only baby George was ever recovered and returned to his enslavers. George's passion for learning took him to Iowa State Agricultural College, where he became the first black student and later the first black faculty member. At Tuskegee Institute, he changed agriculture forever. He taught farmers to rotate crops, peanuts, sweet potatoes, soybeans, to restore life to soil destroyed by cotton. That idea revived the land, rescued farmers from bankruptcy, and helped rebuild the Southern economy after the Civil War. Then he found hundreds of uses for those crops, from peanuts, oils, cosmetics, plastics, paints, soaps, fuel, from sweet potatoes, flour, vinegar, starch, molasses, dyes, and glues. Over 300 peanut products and 118 from sweet potatoes. He patented few, believing knowledge should be shared to uplift others. George wasn't driven by wealth. He called his work a calling from God, services that measure success. He advised Presidents Roosevelt, wrote to Gandhi, and testified before Congress. In 1940, he donated his life savings, about $60,000, the equivalent of $1.4 million today, to create the George Washington Carver Foundation. He died in 1943, buried beside Booker T. Washington. Congress declared that on January 5th is honored as George Washington Carver Day. He turned soil into science and gave his genius to the world. Say his name, share his story, George Washington Carver. They called him the Peanut Man.
Enemy squad defeated. Got him.
I look forward to seeing you in action.
Thunder breathing, first form. Thunderclap and flash.
30 seconds. And we're almost in the safe zone. Shot. Reloading. Time to reload.
Bacon wrapped pork chops the CB Foods way. Caribbean fashion streaky bacon plus copperwood pork chops.
Making Korean food with Jamaican ingredients. And today we're making a black bean noodle called jajangmyeon.
No. It's called jajangmyeon, and it's Chinese.
I mean, at this point everything's from China.
This is Robin from Belcourt. She have a cookbook. She can cook. So unlike you.
If you watch Korean dramas, you probably hear about jajangmyeon already. It's a comfort dish in Korea, but is originally from a Chinese dish. But we're making it this time with Jamaican ingredients. So this is a Jamaican variation of the Korean variation of a Chinese dish. You get that? And it's around this time we realized I'm not doing nothing. I start wonder why I did that. I was not needed. Robin,
Yeah.
is this your book?
Yeah, that's what we should be cooking out of. Jay, can you just clean this up for me?
Sure. I guess a clean will come for clean. First, render the fat from the pork belly. Then we throw in some onion, scallion, ginger, and radish into the wok. And finally, we add in the red stripe and I bring in the caramel flavor and it tenderizes the meat, you know. Then we add in the black bean sauce and the honey mustard pepper sauce from Belcourt. And you see this color? This is what you want it to look like.
Oh, it's good.
We use spaghetti for the noodles in this version. And in the end, it never tastes Korean or Chinese, but it tastes good. And that's what I like about food. Every food have a history and mixed up with different culture. And at the end of the day, good food brings people together.
Very nice. Give it a 9.
I promise I never threaten him. This time.
So, this is what my family have every Christmas Eve.
Does that mean we're family? Making Korean food with Jamaican ingredients. And today we're making a black bean noodle called jjajangmyeon.
No. It's called jjajangmyeon, and it's Chinese.
I mean, at this point, everything's from China.
This is Robin from Belcourt. She have a cookbook. She can cook. So unlike you.
If you watch Korean dramas, you probably hear about
That part is weird, sir. It's so stupid. You send this in a dumbass group.
Why are you a girl and not taking care of your feminine health? That sound good to you? That is why I'm here to...
Some 6 on my feet. Some 6. Some 6 there. Alright. 6 on 1. No one is 7. Take him up! Where are you? Where are you? Take him up! Take him up, bro! Some 6 on my feet. Some 6. Some 6 there. Alright. 6 on 1. No one is 7. Take him up! Where are you? Where are you? Take him up! Some 6 on my...
What happened? The game? Okay. Come here for a second before you start your new game. Alright, I want you to just watch this.
Some 6 on my feet. Some 6. Some 6 there. Alright. 6 on 1. Okay. No one is 7. Take him up! Where are you? Where are you? Take him up! Take him up, bro!
You know the problem is with Nudie and Jamaican people with dominoes. Why them have to Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, put your game on earphone or something. I don't know where it is. Oh, you're feeling it back? Why not? No. I want smuffles. Yeah. Yeah.
I understand life. I get more joyful. But we grow rough and grow wicked. No man can tell me say God no real, brother. Me and you gotta have things, bro. Faith are the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen.
That's biblical.
Sometimes you think life deal with this hand, but I better hand out the fear.
Who will glaze? My donuts.
Chinese, even Chinese calling Chinese. Asian people called him Asian, Chinesest man ever. Bro looks easy to draw. You could blindfold him with dental floss. China Pro Max, the Chinese final boss. Bro is old track Chinese. Bro looks like a Tintin character.
Sasha, you what? This sounds cool. This is mad racist. I am streaming.
Not streaming.
But look at this. Look.
200% Chinese, even Chinese calling Chinese. Asian people called him Asian, Chinesest man ever. Bro looks easy to draw. You could blindfold him with dental floss. China Pro Max, the Chinese final boss. Bro is old track Chinese. Bro looks like a Tintin character. Got from Pokemon is real.
Yeah.
Bro looks like if you ask someone to draw an Asian guy from memory.
This is stupid.
I don't know if this rates turn up, but points.
The fox hunt. But every empire leaves a trail, and every trail leads to a hunter. In 2020, a quiet alliance formed between Dubai Police, the FBI, and Interpol. They called the operation Fox Hunt 2. For months, agents watched from the shadows, tracing the flow of stolen funds, decrypting messages, and following IP addresses that always seem to lead back to one man. One night before dawn, black SUVs surrounded his tower. The penthouse door crashed open, armed officers poured in. Hush Puppy, half asleep, looked around at the flashing lights and drawn guns. His empire, the followers, the fame, the money, dissolved in seconds. The fall from Dubai, he was flown to Los Angeles, where the dream life became a court case. There, in a federal courtroom, the billionaire Gucci master sat quietly in a plain jumpsuit. No gold watches, no designer shoes. Just a man confronting the reality behind the illusion. He pleaded guilty, admitting to money laundering and fraud that cost his victims millions. In 2022, the judge sentenced him to 11 years in prison. The silence after the fame. Today, the Instagram page is quiet. The comments that once praised his success now read like elegies. In prison, Hush Puppy is said to reflect on how a dream built on lies will always collapse, no matter how bright it shines. Moral: the world remembers him as a symbol of modern deception, a man who mastered the art of image but lost himself in the illusion. In the end, Hush Puppy didn't just scam the world, he scammed himself into believing the dream was real. Please subscribe, like, and comment for more real stories. The Fox Hunt. But every empire leaves a trail, and every trail leads to a hunter. In 2020, a quiet alliance formed between Dubai police, the FBI, and Interpol. They called the operation Fox Hunt 2. For months, agents watched from the shadows, tracing the flow of stolen funds, decrypting messages, and following IP addresses that always seemed to lead back to one man. One night before dawn, black SUVs surrounded his tower. The penthouse door crashed open, armed officers poured in. Hush Puppy, half asleep, looked around at the flashing lights and drawn guns. His empire, the followers, the fame, the money, dissolved in seconds. The fall from Dubai, he was flown to Los Angeles, where the dream life became a court case. There, in a federal courtroom, the billionaire Gucci master sat quietly in a plain jumpsuit. No gold watches, no designer shoes. Just a man confronting the reality behind the illusion. He pleaded guilty, admitting to money laundering and fraud that cost his victims millions. In 2022, the judge sentenced him to 11 years in prison. The silence after the fame. Today, the Instagram page is quiet. The comments that once praised his success now read like elegies. In prison, Hush Puppy is said to reflect on how a dream built on lies will always collapse, no matter how bright it shines. Moral: the world remembers him as a symbol of modern deception, a man who mastered the art of image but lost himself in the illusion.
Hey, Rion, what's up? You all scared up for the hurricane? Nope. But we have we got what we could get, so we'll just have to deal with that. Hey, Trevor, it's been a while. You too, Keon. Chilling. What the hell? Why is this not showing? Sash, you have your game on? I don't see shit. Oh, you didn't connect it. Oh. No problem. Take your time. I'll just thumbnail it up for right now. Oh. Yeah, you said you was gonna do something. You didn't put it in your headphones? It's all. That's all right. Can you still hear it? Wow. You can't hear it in your headphone? You hear it now? Oh well. When you're done killing this guy. Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope water doesn't go away. Try to fix the music into your headphone or headset. So you can only hear from the game from over here? That sucks. But then you can't hear. So you can't hear even right now? Oh, alright, so I'm gonna mute it. Really? $720p, so then why it looks like this? Make sure to grab a case of water or at least something to store water in. Not sure what your bathroom situation is like, but you can also fill your tub with needs be if you don't have any other means of storing water. Oh boy. All right, try boys. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You see how this looks? This may be a problem. This may be a problem. Oh, hell no. Yeah, let's try the 720 version. Oh man. Mm. Mm. What are we looking at? That's what we're looking at. Okay. Actually working on something, guys. So that looks good.
Marcella's a sweet, innocent girl, and I don't blame her at all for you.
So clever. Aren't you always so clever with your schemes and your plots?
Schemes and plots are the same thing. They are going to attack us. We need to be ready.
No need to concern yourself over it. The king is taking personal charge of siege preparations.
May I ask specifically what the king has in mind?
You may specifically, or you may ask vaguely. The answer will be the same.
It's important that we talk about this.
It's the king's royal prerogative to withhold sensitive information from his counselors.
It's wildfire.
Wildfire? You wouldn't lie to me, would you, cousin?
No.
That's a lie right there.
It is not a lie. Why would I lie?
Tell me, if the vile allegations against my brother and sister are true, do you think it will make Jamie more likely to kill you or less likely? When I tell him you're fucking her, I mean.
I'm telling you the truth.
Smart money would be on more likely.
She's making wildfire.
But then perhaps his own unnatural urges would give him sympathy for yours.
The Alchemist Guild has been commissioned.
There's only one way to find out.
They have thousands of pots. Already stored in their vaults, they are planning to launch it from the city walls into Stannis' ships and armies. Please.
When did she tell you this?
I heard her talking with the pyromants. And the other night, after I left her, she went to meet him. I swear to you.
Swear to me on what?
On my life.
But I don't care about your life.
In the light of the Seven, by all that is holy and right, I, Lancel Lannister, do solemnly vow...
All right. Enough. Even torturing you is boring. Just get out. Oh, Lancel, tell my friend Bronn to please kill you if anything should happen to me.
Please kill me if anything should happen to Lord Tyrion.
It will be my pleasure.
He says Renly's army's flocking to support Stannis, which would give Stannis superiority over us on both land and sea.
Littlefinger says we can outspend him 3-1.
And I say Father raised you to have too much respect for money. Stannis Baratheon is coming for us, sooner rather than later.
Oh, there are other things you should be doing, like sealing my daughter in a crate so you can ship her.
You all thought that I had lost the ability to understand what had started. So, yeah, what really wasn't for me, it was for all of you. Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement. And one day, when they've punished you enough, they'll serve you salmon and potato salad, like speeches. Give you a medal, pat you on the back, tell you all is forgiven. Just remember, it won't be for you, it will be for them. You all thought that I had lost the ability to understand what had started. So, yeah, what really wasn't for me, it was for all of you. Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement. And one day, when they've punished you enough, they'll serve you salmon and potato salad, like speeches. Give you a medal, pat you on the back, tell you all is forgiven. Just remember, It won't be for you. It will be for them. You all thought that I had lost the ability to understand what had started. So, yeah, what really wasn't for me, it was for all of you. Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement. And one day, when they've punished you enough, they'll serve you salmon and potato salad, like speeches. Give you a medal, pat you on the back, tell you all is forgiven. Just remember, it won't be for you, it will be for them.
Those were Einstein's final words to Oppenheimer. Damn. Oh boy, that's crazy. Let's run that back one more time.
You all thought that I had lost the ability to understand what had started. So, yeah, what really wasn't for me, it was for all of you. Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement. And one day, when they've punished you enough, they'll serve you salmon and potato salad, like speeches. Give you a medal, pat you on the back, tell you all is forgiven. Just remember, it won't be for you, it will be for them.
Now I want to watch Oppenheimer. The fuck? Why'd I click this? Huh. Okay. I know what to now say for certain things. Now I wanna understand this scene from Oppenheimer. Einstein's final words to Oppenheimer. I want to see the whole scene. I don't want the short.
The man of the moment. You once held a reception for me in Berkeley. You gave me an award. Yes. You all thought that I had lost the ability to understand what I'd started. So the award really wasn't for me.
You see, this is what I hate about dumbass people on YouTube. This is why you gotta hack stuff, man. And now I know what movie I'm gonna watch through the hurricane. Oh, you fill them both up? All right. We need to go get some buckets. Well, Rion, there were these 2 water canisters that you get to drink out of. We just put water in them. So we fill them to the max. So we have that. We just kind of be hard to pour water out of it and wash with, but we'll make the best. Do we have any basins? Here, Rion, check your WhatsApp. Let me know if you have a basin I can borrow. And I wonder if there's any place open that we can go buy one. I wonder if, one second. Okay, never mind. Our new neighbor just lent us one. Let me show you guys how big it looks. Ta-da-da. So yeah, this is a basin. You just pour water in here. So when a hurricane comes, if for some reason they have to turn off the water in the vicinity because floods or whatever the case may be, you'll have no water. So pour water in the basin, and then you can use a scooper, and you soap up yourself first and use a scoop of water and you wash yourself off. So we have that. Be right back. I just hope the power doesn't go out over the weekend, so if anything, I can just work. I have one big 2 15-minute videos I gotta do for a client. It's not even for me.
I have been asked whether
He had told very evasive, vague accounts of this conversation, one after another. And when they confronted Oppenheimer with these evasive versions, they asked him, why did you do this? Why wouldn't you have been forthright? He said, I was an idiot. And in a sense, he sealed his own fate then.
He fell apart. He tried to testify, but he really fell apart.
He's having almost another nervous breakdown, like what he went through as a young man. He's oddly stoic, like he was in the ice house when he was a young boy, being tormented by his fellow summer campers. He's resigned and not really defending them.
That's depressing. How's the weather? It's slightly raining. The hurricane is nearing, so.
It's finished. Edward, can I please?
It's more important. When I calculated the chain reaction, I found a rather terrible impossibility.
Do them yourself while I go to Princeton.
What's for?
To talk to Einstein.
Well, there's not much common ground between you two.
That's why I should get his view.
Albert.
Ah, Dr. Oppenheimer.
Might I have a word?
Of course. Whose work is this?
Teller's.
What do you take it to mean?
Neutrons smash into nucleus, releasing neutrons to smash into other nuclei. This time, the chain reaction doesn't stop.
It would ignite the atmosphere. So here we are, lost in your quantum world of probabilities. Who's working on this in Berkeley?
Hans Beta.
You get to the truth.
And if the truth is catastrophic,
then you stop and you share your findings with the Nazis. So neither side destroys the world.
It's finished. Edward, can I please?
It's more important. When I calculated the chain.
I'm grateful for your loyalty, but my dragon died so that we could be here. If it's all for nothing, then he died for nothing.
I know. I'm pleased you bent the knee to our queen. I would have advised it, had you asked. But have you ever considered learning how to lie every now and then? Just a bit?
I'm not going to swear an oath I can't uphold.
Talk about my father if you want. Tell me that's the attitude that got him killed. But when enough people make false promises, words stop meaning anything, then there are no more answers, only better and better lies. And lies won't help us in this fight. That is indeed a problem. The more immediate problem is that we're fucked.
Any ideas as to how we might change that state of affairs?
Only one. Everyone stays here. And I go and talk to my sister.
I didn't come all this way to have my hand murdered.
I didn't want sister to murder me either. I could have stayed in my cell and saved a great deal of trouble. I did this. I should go. She'll definitely murder you. I go see my sister alone. But we all go home, and we're right back where we started.
I'm grateful for your loyalty, but my
You must be Xerxes.
Let us reason together. It would be a regrettable waste. There's much charcoal.
Did you ever get a chance to watch my music video I sent you? Send it again, Jarion, because I don't know how long ago that was sent and whatnot. At least y'all getting something to so better than nothing.
Just we share.
You noticed we've been sharing our culture with you all morning.
Shortest is a fascinating tribe. It isn't wise to stand against Leonidas. Imagine what horrible fate awaits my enemies when I would gladly kill any of my own men for victory.
And I would die for any one of mine. Consider the fate of your women.
Clearly, you don't know our women. I may as well march them up here.
Judging by what I've seen, you have many slaves, Xerxes, but few warriors.
I will make a warlord of all Greece, if you will but kneel at mine.
Such an offer only a madman would refuse. But the idea of kneeling, you see, slaughtering all those men of yours has left a nasty cramp in my leg, so kneeling will be hard for me. You must be...
King Leonidas is a dick.
I ain't got no more time to be trying to beg your forgiveness or nothing like that. This right here, it's a letter of intent. Sign. Go to big state, right? I win, you sign. You win, you do what you want to do. Tear it up, whatever. I go back to acting because I know that's what you really want, right?
You won't play me one-on-one?
One-on-one. Ah! That's one.
That's the only best you get, okay. One.
I can count. That's one. Two. 2-1.
That's something you taught me.
Oh, yeah. Who taught you that?
You gotta play some defense.
I give you that.
Don't give me too many. Bottoms.
What's that? Let me tell you something. You look out for yourself. You look out for your sister. You ain't got to worry about me no more. You get that hatred out your heart, boy.
Well, Jake, I think it's time for all of us to go back to Tenerife.
This September, I will be enrolled at Big State University.
Enrolled at Big State University.
You have served me well, my Einherjar.
Yeah?
Jerry on XP had donated $20. Can you do a review of my video on stream? I think it'll be entertaining.
Yeah, definitely. I got you, for sure. Thank you, Jorian. I appreciate that. When I'm streaming, you guys, don't use Empress Nile's donation link, bro. I'll be leaving that my donation link on the actual in the thing, because then the fan service stuff comes up, and then dudes will be sitting there like, what the fuck? But yeah, drop send me a link in Discord, bro. I appreciate that. Yep, no more. This is literally why people are saying Gohan Beast is stronger, because he knocked Goku out of blue or whatever, what's from the form. But I don't think Goku was going all out. After all training, we see Goku and Vegeta do, and who they do it with, How is Gohan just shot up to their level without anywhere near another hidden potential unlocked nonsense? Nah. I'm coming, Jerry. Nah, like it's shown, Goku was suppressed while Gohan was going all out. The reason why this was done is because of Gohan's potential as a hybrid. They needed to shoot Goku and Vegeta, two iconic dualities that cannot be moved over because of the fans, to such heights that even when Gohan now goes to a unprecedented level, that Goku and Vegeta would not be at best. They'd all be around the same range. This brings purpose to the new generation of Z fighters. Back then, it was Tien, Yamcha, Vegeta, Goku, Gohan. None of the kids were in there. Trunks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Piccolo. No, Krillin and Piccolo, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. Now, the new gen Z Warriors are Broly, Gohan, Piccolo, Goku, Vegeta. Let me see if I forgot anyone. Goku, Vegeta, Team Trunks, and Goten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're missing 2. Wait. Oh. And the androids. Plus 17 and 18. Plus 17 and 18. Right? That's what that's all about. Right? Okay, so now. Well, was working and we'll need to catch the replay. And hoping all is well with the potential hurricane. Thanks, bro. All right. Carry on. Oh, this. Okay. I'm gonna show this on stream though, Carry on. 3 minutes. There's a music video, bro. And this is 3 years ago. All right, hold on. There we go. Well, mute me and play you. All right, let me hear what this is.
Oh, the Wii U's turning again? Alright, so what's the problem now? Oh, the Wii U's turning again? Alright, so what's the problem now? Dang, man. I remember when people used to slander the Wii U so much, but now there are so many features that the Wii U had that people complaining about the Switch for not having. It's like back then they didn't want you, but the Switch is out, they all love you.
Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you.
You can't hear us talk when we're doing that. Damn, that sucks. Okay. But I was telling my wife
I know your face now.
she now knows it. Yeah, she can find you in the streets. She knows what you look like. But it's so true. The Wii U is really just a prototype of the Switch. That's all it really is. Which is why I told people there was no purpose of even making the Wii U. They should just let the Wii run its course all the way into the Switch. But oh, you got to make another system because Peter against Sony's PlayStation 3 or 4, whichever freaking version of the system was out. But anyway, back to the music.
Wii U! When the Wii U first came out, y'all showed us so much love.
Time out. Shout out for Jarion for using the Wii U launch with me and Reggie in it. Just want to say that right before we continue. Hold on.
Controller, brand new game shit, it was so much fun. Nintendo's first time in HD, what more could you want? Nintendo started off from strong in its generation. But then the sales started dropping, third parties started dividing, games being delayed and canceled, and heck, some were even lying. Journalists making articles whining, first parties were not supplying. The Wii U did so bad, they thought Nintendo was dying. And now Nintendo switches out, Wii U started tapping out. Nintendo re-releasing everything that fans were missing out. Switch UI looks so empty, while Wii U still had so many features.
All those are facts. Those are spitting facts. Time out. Hold up. What? No. No. What? What is this bullshit? Oh. These are facts. This has to go on the channel. Where do I put this at? No, 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 no.
Lisa Hannah looks damn good for her age.
Community sponsor review, no, no. Anime reviewing discussions, no, 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 no. Special gaming features, right? It's either one of these two. Special gaming features, I will put in special gaming features. All right. Let's continue.
Responding photos instead of an ossuary. You had reverse message, no friend codes, free online, virtual one console with the Nintendo eShop that looked absolutely beautiful. I mean, seriously, how did we go from all of this to just this?
Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out,
Wii U! Before Switch came to fame, they said Wii U had no games, but now they're on the Switch and all they did was change the name. Some say Iwata's to blame or that the gamepad was lame. Look at the marketing, I will admit I was not entertained. Before Wii U games were on the Switch, before they were so expensive, gamers didn't give a damn when it was here. Too much money, man. Before you went back to use friend code, and playtime locks were so bare bones, gamers didn't give a damn when it was here. I thought we passed before them Joy-Cons started drifting, we were most became forbidden. These gamers didn't give a damn when you was here. And that's because
back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you. Back then they didn't want you, switches out, they all love you.
Yo, these are facts. Yo, Jerry, how you let this slip by me? What the fuck, bro? Hold on. Oh, Mr. T's up in there. See, even he knew about this shit 3 years ago. Jagan. All the people's in here but me. Watch this. Got me all fucking late to the party. Oh, man. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I left a comment for you, Jarian, but what? Get out of here. As for the song, I posted in Discord back then. Yeah, that video took a while for me to make a lot of research, but it was fun to do. But it was all facts, though. See, it's not about just you doing a music video to whatever, blah blah blah. It's the content behind it and the context behind it. It's all true. That's why I don't necessarily. I think the Switch 2 came too early. It should have came next year, in my opinion. But it's all good. If they waited too long, it would have gone past its time frame. It is supposed to be every 7 years or so, and it coming out this year actually is year 8, 2017. Yeah, 2017 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Yeah, 2025. So it's actually a year late, actually. Originally, it was just going to be a rant, but I wanted to make it more entertaining. You did the better version. The rant sucks. I don't see. The thing is, I like commentary, but I don't necessarily like commentary. I don't like the fact that everybody just who has an opinion about something, they just jump on YouTube and they just make some commentary about it. I'm like, okay, I get it, but then like nobody actually takes the time. That will be there to always run it back. If I need to make a point and I get into an argument with somebody, I can just drop them that 3 minutes, get straight to the point, context and content in it. Oh, can't miss it. And I'm gonna use that shit too. Best believe I'm gonna use that. Anytime I get in an argument with somebody about the Switch or whatever, I'm using that. Believe that. What the hell? One second. What the hell is this? What are you talking about? Okay. Whatever, bro. Well, thank you, Jarion, for the donation, and thank you for letting me go through that too. I actually want to see. There's something I'm gonna let you know something right now, Jarion. There's so many double entendres in the shit that you put in there, visually and verbally. Visually and verbally. In fact, I'm gonna write it to you in the Discord. Hold on. I sent it to you. Oh shit. I'm over here playing around. One moment, guys. I gotta do this intro. Let me see if I can speed this up a little bit. 110. No. 115. Let's see it again. 118. All right, so that'll be the intro from now on, so that's good. Control S. Oh man, I gotta go check the email, see what he gave me. All right, let's see what we're looking at. All right. What? Bro, stop playing. All right. Oh, fuck, his hands are cut off. Bro, why you got his hands cut off? Fuck. I'm gonna use this. It doesn't make any difference. Download. I'm gonna download this to go back out. You know, you just gave me an ideal, Jarion. You know what I should do? I should have an open stream. People come on. Let's say they have an opinion about something or a topic that they want to discuss and they donate. And I can go into full in-depth contextual breakdown on the topic that they bring at hand. And if it's a topic I don't like or I don't want to talk about or get into, I just refund them the money. And I'm like, nah, we're not good. But anything else that I'm good with, I take it. What do you think about that ideal? All right, let me see this picture. Oh, this picture's huge. Good shit. Thank you. What in the unholy fuck? Holy dog shit. This picture is huge, bro. No. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to... Whoa. Yeah, bro. What, 41? No. What? 40? Okay. 39. Let me put 38. What? 37? Oh, not 37. It's 38.2. Thank you. Yeah, what do you think about that Jarion? Editing was crazy. Some of the visuals that you only see for a second or two took a whole night to edit, but I wanted that effort put in. Well, that is an actual true YouTube quality video. If anyone's ever watched YouTube over the last 2 decades, that is actually what YouTube was actually about. Like, that's what YouTube was. That's the effort of YouTube. People don't really put those type of quality into their YouTube videos anymore. Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. I caught the double entendre, bro. I'm like, that shit didn't skip over me. I was like, you visually sync that shit up too. That shit wasn't missing me. I was like, yeah, I know what he means. Let me see something here. Okay, good. All right. Let me do a flip. No. What? No. Oh my goodness. Why I forget the name of this shit? Whip. Bro. Let's see. Let me see. Maybe I can start him when. Let me see. No, this is don't whip it. Cross. Okay, 16. All right, so good. Control S. Where's that title? Where did I put it? You dumb fuck. Where did you put it? Oh my goodness. You better put that shit in the Discord or I'm going to be upset. Don't tell me I'm going to have to go find this shit again. What? What? Okay, first things first. That's a great idea. In fact, you could then clip those segments and make them separate uploads. Exactly. Exactly. Actually, I mean, how do I roll that out though? That's going to be the problem. How do I how would I roll that out? What the freak, bro? Okay, and it's not in here either. This is crazy. No, scrap all that back here. Okay. Fuck. Damn it, man.
I'm going to hand this over to...
Bareback. So this.
Hold on.
I'm going to hand this over to the witness because I don't want to get taken off out.
Okay, it is called barebacking. So you know, like horse riding, where you ride bareback. So this is called barebacking for Gen Z, where they travel without anything. So no backpacks, no digital devices. They get on the train. They do wear clothes. Yeah. They do wear clothes. They've got to have something because if you're getting on the train, how are you gonna? No, they don't know. I think they're not having a paper to read, not a book to read, no earphones. Oh my goodness, they're living in the world.
I began doing this a few years ago, and I was called a raw dog. I said, why don't you call a raw dog? You're living life in the raw.
Yes.
Getting back to reality.
Yes.
Putting away all the contraptions, the devices, the distractions, and just feeling the moment.
Yeah.
Now,
I've heard of raw dogging as well.
this can be dangerous. I did this on the underground a little while ago.
Niall, come here. You gotta see this. You gotta see this. I need to have something where I'm showing the screen. Oh, it's getting dark outside. Hold on, guys. Living in the darkness. That's right. So, watch this. Oh man, I'm gonna show everyone because I don't want them to miss. They have to see it to get the joke. What? Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm working on it right here. I'm working on it. I'm just working at. Wait, what? No, I'm not being distracted. This is entertainment. Look at this.
I'm going to hand this over to the witness.
So he's gay, right? This is a gay person, right? And they're talking and whatnot. But oh boy, here we go. Wait, what?
I'm going to hand this over.
Oh, I have to mute myself. All right, here we go.
I'm going to hand this over to the witness because I don't want to get us taken off out.
Okay, it is called barebacking. So you know, like horse riding, where you ride bareback. So this is called barebacking for Gen Z, where they travel without anything. So no backpacks, no digital devices. They get on the train. They do wear clothes. Yeah. They do wear clothes. They've got to have something because if you're getting on the train, how are you gonna? No, they don't know. I think they're not having a paper to read, not a book to read, no earphones. Oh my goodness, they're living in the world.
I began doing this a few years ago, and I was called a raw dog. I said, why don't you call a raw dog? You're living life in the raw.
Yes.
Getting back to reality.
Yeah.
Putting away all the contraptions, the devices, the distractions, and just feeling the moment.
Yeah.
Now,
I've heard of raw dogging as well.
this can be dangerous. I did this on the underground a little while ago. I just sat there looking at it, and I think I was going to be arrested.
I'm going to hand this over to the witness.
This is foolishness. The raw dogging. That guy was just like sitting there, just like, what the? What is happening? What are you doing? Alrighty then. Let's see here. I can't remember what frig I named this thing. Let me see if I find it on my joint. One second, guys. 1 second. Did I put it in here? Working on it. Oh, I did. Yes. What did I name it? So that's what I call it. Trying to figure out how to name this. Oh, wait a minute. Johnny, I'll say something. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go to chomp it up. Billy Mitchell. Okay. All right. What are we gonna this? Let's just go here. Double. So it's double L, right? Let me see. Oh, that's cool. That's actually, wait, what the? All right, let's see. Let me see what it looks like. And this would have to be yellow. Or okay. 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 But what is this? What is that? What is that? Okay, does it tell you what it is? Oh, at. Okay, that's the at sign, all right? What just happened? me see. Okay. 9 dots. He always says 9 dots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? Okay, push back 1. Damn. Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me see if I can get this. What would it look? No. Always want to make shit different. No. Okay. Let's pull it back 1. What is a Pac-Man logo look? Hands, what up? Peace of wisdom to y'all. What's going on, Hands? Yo, let's have that conversation while I'm over here working. Why don't the Valkyries create an OnlyFans? That's the real topic at hand here. All right. What does Pac-Man's logo look like? Google. What colors is it? Orange. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe a little bit too yeah, there we go. Save as. So yeah, create your presenting argument, bro. Actually, I should just bring you in on a call, because rather than reading everything, it's like stopping what I'm doing and then reading everything. Let me see. Let's do it. All right. I should just make a call. Have you guys on the call. Jarion, let me know if you want to get in a call. I'm gonna I wonder if we should just go in the Empire room. Yeah, actually, you guys are still in the Empire room, right? So it's not something that you guys can go. Community hall, right? Community voice. Go into the Empire Arcadia Discord if you guys are still there, and go into the community voice. I'm in there. Testing. Yeah, I'm in there. All right, then let me see something here. What is parasocial? Parasocial meaning. Denoting a relationship characterized by a one-sided, unreciprocated sense of intimacy. Oh, don't know what you're talking about. What? Your hands and Jarion, I'm in the Empire Arcadia Discord. All you guys got to do is go there. You'll see me in the general chat. Is it called general chat? It's called community voice. Yeah, I'm in the community voice and I need a link. You're not in the. All right, hold on. Let me give me a second then. Invite people. I know Jarion's in here, but just in case. What? Yeah, I sent you guys the invites. Don't tell me there's some shit y'all gotta go through and all this other stuff to get it. Try to join the room and let me know. I'm watching the Discord to see if there's any issues. If there's a problem, I'll know what to do. If it's too much of a problem, I'll make a private call. All right, I saved it, right? Okay, let me go back over here. All right, and then I can whip the title. Alrighty then. Yo.
Yo.
What's going on, bro? Let me see something. I think everyone should be able to hear you, but say something.
Yo.
All right, good. So everyone should hear you. I just didn't want it to reverberate the voice. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to do this intro here. I
got the stream in the background.
All right, thanks. Alrighty then, let me what's this? This is cross. Give me 1 second on this. I'm just thank you. Let me see how it ends. And then all right, good. So that's what we have for there. And then now we link up the entire video, and then I just start dissecting this some bitch. I'm gonna make this its own thing though. Let me make this its own thing. File. What is this? Save as, and I'm gonna put this in a different. This is I'll make this its own thing in here. Here we go. All right. Let me see where Jarion is. I'm gonna see if he's gonna come in here. Okay, so, all right. Let me go get a snack real quick before we start.
Oh, some of this high-low herb right quick.
All right, here we go. So, you were saying now your stance and why.
My opinion on why you should do it.
Yeah, it's the reason why so for people who are watching this, right, they're gonna want to be like, okay, where's he coming from? I don't want to just start from nowhere, but the situation, what do you think about the situation and why you think I should do it? Then I can answer or give feedback on your stance.
All right. The reason I said to do it like that is because even though people do have the stigma of OnlyFans where it's just all sexualized content, nudity, there's a lot of people on there who does stuff that has nothing to do with the sexualized content.
Mm-hmm.
I was just speaking on bringing it together as a way for the Valkyries to get more monetization for themselves. Because when y'all do the streams, and I say this with all respect, because I know, just your wife, these probably women probably have dudes.
Mm.
It's like giving away candy for free. You know what I mean? You're on the streams, they're looking beautiful. It's like you might as well, if you can do it in a way to where you're not degrading yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the reason why I brought it up. But I also don't know what y'all got cooking in the background. I could be community figures. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I just throw it out there as a way just to try to help out with the generating the bread.
All right.
But if it's gonna do something for the mess up your public image, ain't no reason to do it.
So, this is going to be a lot to unpack here, right? One, I don't disagree with you, and neither do the girls. The problem is, Triforce is going to make this issue. I'm going to speak very freely. I don't give a shit who likes it or not. Is this? They're not white. That's the problem. We live in a double standard, bullshit ass, racist, hypocritical system. Now, here's an example, right? The Valkyries are faced with a dilemma. If they want the Valkyries, right, having as their image consultant, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, let's define what the Valkyries are about, right? The Valkyries is an all-girl gaming group They're just the sisters, the daughters of the Empire. Just like you have the knights and stuff like that, you have the Valkyries, right? They represent gaming for Empire Arcadia via its culture, via the community, via the industry. So they focus more on the entertainment side of gaming, where the dudes focus more on the competitive side of gaming. But if you merge the two, you'll have the entire culture of gaming as a whole, which that's the whole point. The Valkyries and the Knights form together to make the Empire. So since the Valkyries are focusing on the entertainment, they focus on all forms of entertainment, right? But at the same time, the Valkyries, they focus on mature content, not adult content. So sex appeal is a part of that entertainment. Some people say, no, that's bullshit and blah, blah, blah. But I say, you guys are full of shit. Because when you look at Dead or Alive.
Not to cut you off, when you say shit like that, they're lying. Okay, everybody knows.
Yeah.
No matter, you could be great at a game, but if you got some sex appeal to go along with it,
it sells more.
2025.
In fact, it hasn't even been. It's not even about 2025. This shit has been around for the last quarter century. So if we go all the way back to PlayStation, we're talking or Xbox, we're talking about Dead or Alive. We're talking about any of those female characters that look sexy, augments the sales or enhance the sales of the game. So if Resident Evil, Resident Evil is a bad way to put it, because Resident Evil was more horror, and then you're trying to put these girls in it. It's kind of made it garbage, in my opinion.
Just look at Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. All right, back. All right, we're gonna go back to the OG. We're gonna go back to the mother of it all. Tomb Raider. Lara Croft. Yeah, but Lara Croft, she's her. She's her, just like how Mario is him. She's her, right? Lara Croft is just Indiana fucking Jones with titties. And I'm sorry, but there's no Indiana Jones game created now or may ever be devised that's better than Lara Croft. They made, what's this guy's name? Nathan Drake's, what's his fucking name? What's his game? Fucking forgot his fucking game. But that's the point. Not the Uncharted, yes, which is Dude Raider, yes, exactly. Nobody gives a fuck about Nathan Drake, nigga. It's about fucking Lara Croft. So the point is that Lara Croft's sex appeal enhanced the Indiana Jones adventure type, realistic, like world, whatever, yada yada. She is the benchmark. She's the architect of those type of games. They said, you know something? If everyone likes Lara Croft, let's fuck with Nathan Drake in Uncharted, and it was okay. It was good, but you ain't fucking with Lara Croft. Fuck out of here. It's just like Space Marine games. Like, the only reason why Halo really took the spot is because nobody ever saw Metroid from that point of view. Metroid is really a 2D game. But if you really look at Halo, Halo's a 3D version of Metroid. That's it. If Metroid started out as a first-person shooter, like how Halo started out, Halo would never be as big. Halo's as big because Samus Aran was not in that lane. That's the reality. But then when they was like, you know something, fuck this. Let's put Metroid, let's put Samus Aran in the first-person shooter realm. When you make the comparison, everyone argues who would win in a fight, Samus Aran or Master Chief. Get the fuck out of here. Samus Aran will body this nigga, and it's free. That is a fucking horrible matchup. I don't know why. Nigga, screw attack. Fuck this nigga. This nigga's done. Like, get the fuck out of here. Sorry. Virus suit. Nigga, this bitch swims in lava. Magma. Nigga, fuck out of here. Like, no offense to Master Chief. He's that dude. But against Samus Aran, see, niggas gotta understand, like, this is not real life where you're comparing real men and women. We're comparing fictional men and women. And in that, these physics and laws do not apply. Samus Aran takes off a suit. That bitch is as strong as Master Chief, not a human. Master Chief. The bitch is from the Chozo fucking race. This bitch lifts fucking buildings. This bitch will body this nigga out of the suit. And she will eviscerate this nigga on some street pass prints and shit in the suit. But the point I'm making is she's a baddie and it will always sell. So the ideal here is to blend the two seamlessly in a consumable fashion that does not alienate any audience. So the Valkyries can create gaming entertainment from G-rated all the way up to mature, but they don't do adult. So we got that. We said, all right, so we got our foundation laid out, right? All right, cool. So how are we going to get the Valkyries out there? We're going to need money. Here's a problem. The Valkyries have I'm trying to get the proper word for this. A base that they got to work from. A code. Thank you. They have a code or a credo or whatever that they got to work from, a motto or whatever you want to call it. Right? One, the Valkyries, this is something I sat down with all of the girls to discuss. A lot of people think I run the Valkyries, but I don't. I'm like, I created the Valkyries, but I don't run it. I created it and I want it to be autonomous, its own will. Why? Because I'm not a fucking girl. I do not have titties. I don't have an ass. I don't have a pussy. I do not have these things that I cannot reproduce life. I do not think like a woman. And although men are more masculine and they have a little bit of femininity in them, and women are more feminine but they have a little masculinity in them, I don't have the required femininity or feminism, or no, feminism is the wrong word. Let's just say use femininity. I have too much testosterone and I don't have enough estrogen to represent the female gender properly. That is why I'm like, oh, you girls are gonna have to be autonomous. The only thing I can do for y'all is mentor y'all in the realm of business. So you have to come up with your own ideals and your own creativity. You have to create on your own. My job is to help direct you in the business realm of how to execute said creativity. That is the only role I play in the Valkyries. I don't tell them what to do, what the fuck to wear, how to fucking act. I consult them on what is the best image to produce, to represent them, so that they're not attacked because of society. Keep in mind, the first generation of Valkyries had a bunch of white girls, Asian girls, Spanish girls, Indian girls, black girls. It was a true representation of the Valkyries. But then dudes would go around and be like, yo, why are you hanging around that nigga? That nigga, yeah. Like, these people are ghetto. They're black. If you're wondering, no, they didn't say that nigga. Don't tell me to fuck what I heard. I have black girls in the first generation of the Valkyries record niggas saying this shit. Yo, he's a nigga. These niggas is drug dealers and a pimp. You all know. This shit is not new to anyone. And then that's why, yeah, this is normal shit, right? But then when you look at the Valkyries, who are the Valkyries that stayed? All of the black girls. All of the white Valkyries, all of the Asian Valkyries, they did. Why? Because, unfortunately, due to society, they can't be caught hanging around with niggas. Not that we are niggas. We're just saying this is how they see it and how they portray us. We're not niggas, but they see us that way because we're black. All right, fine. So I'm like, generation 2 of the Valkyries in the 3rd dynasty. How does this work in this day and age for these girls? They have to have their own autonomy. I told the girls, the one thing you need to do is you need to maintain your sovereign image. What's your sovereign image? No fake shit. No BBLs. No fake double D silicones. No fake weaves. With the exception.
Well, that's the thing y'all got. That's the thing y'all got going, bro. It's like you got. I don't want to just talk to them. I don't want to talk about them like they just pieces of meat.
No, we're talking about them.
Naturally.
Yes.
Yeah, you got. But it's like I gotta speak it how it is. Like you got naturally beautiful women.
Mhm.
and they know how to play the game.
Yeah.
And that's just a fact. It don't matter to it, and they know they are.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, even if they're self-autonomous, don't give it away. All I'm just saying is don't give it away for free.
But watch
You know
this.
what I mean?
I'm gonna get to you on that. Why it appears it's being given away for free, but it isn't. You ever seen that TikTok, YouTube, Facebook clip where they show you a racetrack and they show you a corporate white man on one racetrack and it's just a normal clean racetrack, and then the black girl who has to jump over the swamp with the crocodiles, run on one side with the nails on the road and all this other shit. That's the path the Valkyries have, and it's very difficult for them to get through that path. So watch this. We were like, yo, you know what we should do? We should create an OnlyFans. All of the content that the Valkyries are doing that you see on Instagram and YouTube, all that shit could be behind a $1 paywall. And here's how they would make the money. Here's how they would make the money. The content production of the Valkyries is off the chain. They make so much content. So much content. They can put out like 5 pieces of content every day for $365. My nigga, at $1, you see where the money is, right? So we're like, yo, let's make. Yeah.
If you can, it's like being studio all day and making constant bangers. If you can sit in the studio all day and write songs all day, you're gonna print money on it.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying. If they got the work ethic,
you're printing. Now watch this. The work ethic isn't the issue. So here's the problem now. When we wanted to start our OnlyFans, right? At that time, OnlyFans was good. We were on Twitch. Now's channel went from 0 to 8,000 in 1 month. 1 month, 0 to 8,000 followers. The girls were doing beach, pool, hot tubs, all types of stuff. Dudes was coming in, donating money. He was like, yo, we could chop up some of these streams, resell them back, make more money, broaden the audience, the whole 9 yards. COVID-19 comes in, shuts down. They decide to expand OnlyFans into adult content. Then they create the stigma that the only people who have OnlyFans are people who are the only people who
adult entertainment.
Adult entertainment. So I said to the girls, nah, fuck what people say. Just make the OnlyFans, put it to the side, and you'll be good. When we started to try to go to companies and tell them about the following that the Valkyries had, and how they and that with their support and their sponsorship, they'll make an OnlyFans and the Valkyries will blow up. No, we were like, wait, what? Why not? OnlyFans has a very bad stereotype or connotation that goes with it. I'm like, Nicki Minaj.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I'm trying to stop the problem that I say this respectfully, dealing with EMP and the Knights and all that has been dealing. I'm trying to eliminate having to go to a company or a sponsor.
Yes.
If y'all do your own shit, and y'all get your own numbers up, motherfuckers will come to you, come to y'all.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Like, y'all have a following. I don't be in the streams a lot, but I still check out stuff. Doing all the marketing for the Fuse vapes, y'all have a following. And I'm pretty sure it's bigger in Jamaica than it is. You know what I mean?
Actually, the Valkyries
the
Valkyries following is
y'all should do it.
The Valkyries following is mainly
Y'all can pump y'all merch.
Yeah, but the Valkyries following is actually from what's the name of this thing here? From America. The majority of their following is out of America. There's a loop.
Either or.
Yeah, there's a loophole which we had discussed earlier in the year, where at the end of the year we may take a shot at doing it. And that's because we've been working on a particular brand. So I don't know if you know about the Forever Summer brand, right? So this Forever Summer brand is pretty much tropical island girls that go out to their natural habitat of the natural environment to go enjoy themselves in their activities. But because these are gamer girls, they take their video games with them, like the Nintendo Switch, and they do active gaming with them at these locations, whether it may be Ring Fit to stay in fit, Just Dance, which is the flagship game, or 1-2 Switch. There's a second 1-2 Switch, but shit wasn't really all that. I had a lot of games in it, but like it shit is ass, in a sense. No, it's actually ass. but the point is, there's supposed to be all these active games. The whole ideal of it was, I got the idea of Forever Summer from Dead or Alive's, what's the name of that beach game that they used to have? The volleyball.
Beach volleyball game.
But I forgot what the name was. What was it called? What was the name of the game? It wasn't called Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive's a fighting version of it. I forgot what the
extreme something extreme. I can't remember.
Yeah, but you know that I'm talking about that type of game. All the girls from the Dead or Alive fighting game, they're all on the beach, including the dudes, and they all do these active games and stuff like that. And it's just to show off jiggle physics and the girls' bodies and all this other stuff for the Guna audience who wants to consume that type of thing. So we were like, yo, if we took Forever Summer and put it on OnlyFans, we would never have to worry about bothering anybody for donations or depending on any company to work with us. But guess what? Companies then would blacklist you. They would blacklist. They'd be like, nope. And then they would go and tell other companies, don't work with them because they have X, Y, and Z. So I said, we have to find a way to get around this because this is stunting the Valkyries' growth. And the girls are like, yeah, but like if they get our OnlyFans, it's just gonna, people will use it against them. And I'm like, people are using Forever Summer against us now, and it's free. And it's fucking
I'm
free.
thinking more on self-sustainability here. Okay, you know what I'm saying? In this day and age, all that want to sponsor, it's better to be self-sustainable.
Sustaining, yeah. I 100% agree. They're learning. They're learning because they work for these companies. They do all of these things for these companies, and these companies don't even pay them on time, one, or even respond to them, or even respect them as a business. It's like we do the work, and they're acting like we're begging them. And we're like, yo, we did the fucking work, bro. What the fuck? So, but then I had to show them, yo, Cardi B has her OnlyFans. Nicki Minaj has her OnlyFans. A lot of big artists have her OnlyFans that has nothing to do with sex. Nothing at all. And it's like, you're... So... Huh?
All I'm saying is, these companies, man, it ain't no point busting your ass for peanuts when you can go plant a whole peanut tree. All I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, okay, cool. If y'all get the OF going, and y'all keeping it to, depending on whatever y'all do with it, that's either here or there with it. You got your own income coming in.
Yeah,
You know,
my thing
you
here,
can be like, oh.
my thing here is there are two brands I want the Valkyries to push because the Valkyries are now expanding exponentially. So the girls are making music and all this other stuff. But the two brands that have been hindered in the Valkyries that never really got a chance to go out, one, Bed Lounge Gaming, two, Forever Summer. Putting those two on OnlyFans will set the Valkyries straight. We can make our own Bed Lounge clothing, and we have the proper audience to market it to without it turning into adult content. The girls are already modeling swimwear for 876 beachwear, but why isn't that on OnlyFans? That's like the proper audience for it. And their entire fear is that if they do that, they will get blacklisted. I'm like, but you're blacklisted already. Why? Because you're black.
They're telling you that shit. Nah, they're telling you this stuff to keep you, keep you sucking on the tit.
Yep.
If they can keep you sucking on the tit, why would they? At the end of the day, they know you can make a bigger bag on your own doing that.
Facts.
So why would they tell you, oh yeah, don't do that? You know what I mean? Nah, let me keep you sucking on my tit, and you can make peanuts while I'm making the come up. No. This is the thing, like, especially now, all that relying on people, this is conversations me and you've had in privacy. I'm not going to elaborate much on it, but
Yeah.
you got too much weight and years in the game. You know what I mean? Too much experience. And at this point, I know, you just ain't got the right tone for people just be out here just throwing shit at you. You know what I mean? It just ain't. So you gotta go and get it on your own. You gotta, at the end of the day, yeah, it's cool to have the audience. Yeah, that's cool, but, you gotta eat. You got bills to pay. You gotta have a life to live. Your life isn't just streaming and people have regular lives that want to lead comfortable lives. And I feel if y'all putting in the work, no reason to get paid for it.
Yep.
There's no reason to be taking peanuts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta set up a whole thing to where you ain't even gotta do an ounce of nudity. Y'all can just stream OnlyFans, do hot tub streams, do beach volleyball. You can do all that.
Yep.
And just make it consistently all day long. You
So,
know what I mean? Like, why take peanuts? It doesn't make sense. I can see this like Google telling you this shit, or Nike like, nah, bro, you're not getting thrown the proper back. So why continue to take free lunch? You know what I mean? Like,
yep. It doesn't make any sense.
And it's more money in pocket because at the end of the day, you can do your streams, you can do your merch, or they sing songs, you can promote your music on it. At the end of the day, there's so many gooner ass, freaky ass motherfuckers out here, bro, with heavy pockets. There's nothing wrong with it. Every time you see Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, you're not liking them for the music.
Clearly not.
Okay, but it's okay when they do. You know what I mean? But it's bad because y'all do. They say to you it's bad, but they don't want to see you come up. And then who gives a shit? Like, I'd rather go walk to my ATM and be happy and have a bunch of people not liking me. Okay? I could go look in the mirror and smile at myself. Like, you know what I mean? And it's the point of why struggle? Got $1 million setup right there. Why not? Why not go live good? And then you can turn around and show other young black women, you know what I mean? Man, just people who are in the culture to go make some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it only makes sense. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I don't like to talk too much because we don't string. But it's like giving out, like I told you, it's like a dealer giving out free samplers on the first. Like, yo, come out here and taste my new product on the first. The difference is you're giving out samplers every day you stream.
It's
Give
true.
a sampler on the first. They gotta pay the next time they come back. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't work like that. But that's all I was saying. Like, I'm not trying to like, how you sexualize these young women and nothing. Like, I'm just saying I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers not eat.
Well,
you know what I mean?
in
like,
terms
point
of
blank period, I'm just tired of seeing it.
yeah, in terms of like people talking about we sexualize them or what, I don't give a fuck about those people. I'm saying that because that's all bullshit.
Nobody paying your fucking bills, my nigga. Except for you.
At this end of the day.
Respectfully. You know, you gotta look out for self. It ain't being greedy, it's called being self-sustainable. You know what I mean? Like, that's how many times do you gotta sacrifice
And then when I'm down and I go, hey, can anyone help me? Oh man, nah, bro.
Yeah. So why having to continue to do it?
Well, so this
you just put yourself in a situation.
So here's a situation. So here's the situation, right? I found a strategical way that I what's the word for this thing here? I found a strategical way to do it, as opposed to there's a strategical way to do it. And Sash, come here for a second. What the fuck?
Well, you got a strategical way of doing it. Don't do it. You're not on stream still, are you?
I am still on stream, but no one. I'm not going to talk about how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to talk. What is this? That's it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why I can't save it. Is this supposed to be a dash or a space? No. 1 second, Hans. What the fuck? This is stupid. I hate dumb shit like this.
I'll be out there selling Valkyrie bath water to the little freaky gooner. You just bad. you know, like, yo, it's time for y'all to start eating, bro. Fuck all that. Respectfully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the video games. That's cool. We can do the games and all that. You had a whole 30-year run with the games. It's time to eat. Shit. It's time to eat.
I don't understand this shit. Incorrect phone number for chosen country. Okay, so dash is not working. I don't know. This is so dumb. Maybe on your phone it works. What do you mean? And the name is what's 1 second. Account or whatever the case it may be. Oh, what? Why is this the nigga? No.
Such a guy before.
Let me grab something real quick here. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna launch this shit. I'm definitely gonna launch this shit for 2026 for them. But
And an Etsy page so you can sell your t-shirts.
A bunch of other shit that I
I
told dudes to come and do that they didn't want to do. Shit was stupid. I don't understand why they didn't do it, but whatever. And like you said, we gotta eat. Can't be waiting on them. They're not interested. They're not concerned about, they're really not concerned about what we trying to do. They're just concerned for themselves.
They don't care, bro. Just keep it a buck. They don't give a fuck. They care about it when it's in front of their face if it benefits them. They don't care. Okay?
Sadly.
You gotta start moving Saturday. You gotta start moving like a boss.
Well,
you gotta start moving like a boss. You've been running. You've been a leader and a captain for how many years? It's time to start moving like a boss.
Well,
man.
to be fair,
you got a whole new dynasty. You got a whole new dynasty right now.
To be fair, I can't run over the girls. At the end of the day, they have.
You can't. You're not run over them, but you have the knowledge. Okay, that's the one thing that I say. You're never a broke person because you have knowledge. Knowledge is always valuable. So you can take that knowledge that you have, pass that on to them, and then it's a win-win situation. Everybody eats. No, let the ladies do them. What the fuck are you gonna tell them what to put? Who you know about bikinis? Let them do them.
But it's not just that. It's just about them wanting. The issue was just having an OnlyFans. That's the thing. Them having an OnlyFans is an issue. But I found a way. I found a way though. I found a way where they don't do it, but it is done. I know a way. That's why I said in 20. We're working with this guy. They're gonna be. In November. We're making a calendar. What the hell? We're gonna make a calendar, and we're gonna. What the ideal here is this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people think. It matters of what we can prove. That's all that matters. So if whether or not the Valkyries have a OnlyFans, It's about what's on the OnlyFans and what is demonstrably provable on the OnlyFans. Because we're, like you said, we're killing ourselves by saying, nah, we're not going to do this and that. Doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense if we just let it rock like that. So we're not going to do that. Okay, is that the case? So we working on it.
Got to do that.
Yeah. Whatever.
It's be justice. It's like nothing that's no tame. It's not, you know what I mean? Like I done seen the streams. It's just no different from watching BET. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. The funny thing is, the funny things that.
Not even like.
The funny thing is, if they stream what they streamed on OnlyFans, especially like Fan Service Friday, they'd be bigger than they ever could be on YouTube or Twitch. They would be bigger, infinitely bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't even stream on YouTube or Twitch with all that, bro. Like, you don't give away enough. You can give away enough free content. But if they want to do that, I mean, that's their personal business. But the type of streams that y'all be doing, it's like, why are you not having this on OnlyFans? Like, no, I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, it makes no sense. It's the same type of content that will be on there. Like I said, you ain't got to show no nudity on. That's the whole thing that people don't understand. There's so many people on here making a killing on there. Not showing up. Not a lick of nudity. Nothing. Like, just bikinis and cookies or some stupid shit.
Yeah. And they're making a killing, and they don't want. The thing is, and then I've seen some OnlyFans shit, and what the Valkyries have is 100% unique. 100% unique, and there's an audience that's there waiting for it. There's an audience there. What I don't like is, I just find it so funny that half these ladies that are on OnlyFans, the way they represent themselves with the ass shots and the titties and all this other shit, it's just crazy how they promote themselves that way, right? But then, like, they're okay and they're accepted, but when the Valkyries say, hey, let's go to the pool, and they're doing TikToks at the pool, look at these sluts and these whores. What? You know, like, what? I don't get it. But then the same girls that's on, like, here's a prime example. Mila Khalifa or Adrian, whatever her fucking name. These are ex-porn stars on Twitch, and they're accepted, and it's all good, and nobody says anything about. You have the idiots who want to come in, but they making bread. This bitch Mila Khalifa opened up 2 whole new businesses, and I'm like, wait, I don't get it. I'm confused here. I'm like, I thought that, but then I realized they don't have the complexion, so they don't have those things. But then at the same time, I think the Valkyries have done enough to tell people fuck off, and that's it. Like, even the businesses, and this is something that just came up in the last 2 years with the Valkyries. The Valkyries are so sick and tired of these businesses telling them no. Like, we wanted to help in tourism and do all of this shit, and we went to the Ministry of Tourism, and we went to Jan Pro, and we went to the government, and these motherfuckers want to get back to you when they decide they want to fucking get back to you. Yeah, then we try to go to TVJ and talk to all these motherfuckers about getting us on TV so that we could talk about the things that the Valkyries, the actual work the Valkyries actually do. Nobody gives a fuck. Then we's like, all right, you know what we're going to do? Fuck this. We're going to just save up our money. We're just going to do this shit ourselves. We're going to create an industry for ourselves. Fuck these people. And we realize that we're getting further, and now here they come. Hey, we love what you guys are doing and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, wait, what? But then we realized that that only happened because we said we're not going to become dependent on them. We need to become sovereign. It's one thing to be autonomous, but you have to be sovereign. Well, in order to be sovereign, we need money. Well, where are we going to get the money? Well, we could either keep begging for donations online or begging these stupid motherfuckers, companies who don't even see the business of what we're doing. Or we can just go print our own money and then set our own influence, set our own infrastructure, and when they come, then we tell them, no, we don't want you to sponsor us. We want you to pay us. Oh, well, they do this. No, fuck you. We don't do shit first. You pay us first. Then we do shit. And I think that Gambino fucking mobster mentality is the only thing they respect. Honestly.
Because you gotta make you gotta make yourself, that's the one thing. If you got the product, regardless of who got the money, if you got the product, that's who runs, that's who's key.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, a person's greed is going to be way more going to want to do more for their group. Like, but if you come up there asking for it, oh yeah, well shit, yeah, I give it to you, but I ain't gonna make it easy.
Yeah.
That's how the rich say. You know what I mean? Like, shit. So if you come on with your own shit, you gotta make them good. Y'all got them coming to y'all. Hey, y'all generate such and such and such on OnlyFans. We want to pay you to wear these T-shirts. Could you promote this? I mean, you know what I mean? Hey, man. You got a fucking lane where you got women, beautiful women who can actually play the game, are good at cosplaying, probably can make their own outfits, have good personalities, can speak well on camera. You tripping. You know what I mean? You're tripping. It's very few to have a group of African American women, Jamaican women, just melanated women. You know, they got some damn sense. That's a fact. So why not make the bread? Shit. The hell? We're dealing with the middleman, get the plug.
Well, that's the idea. We don't want no middlemen involved and whatnot. The girls definitely don't want no middlemen involved. A lot of people think I'm their pimp or some shit and I'm taking money. This is so annoying. But for 2026, big shit.
That's all you are, is the old head, the OG.
I even told the girls I'm not. I told them I'm not really even interested in the shit that they're into K-pop and all that. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just not into it. But I want to definitely help them with what they're doing, and I want to show them the way in certain things and let them do their own. People just mad because they're natural. They ain't out here on their backs or on their knees and stuff like that to get things done. They're making their own way, but at some point they need to be sovereign, and they're gonna be sovereign in 2026. With or without these fucking industrial niggas. Fuck them niggas. We don't give a fuck about those guys. They're full of shit. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because what the topic you brought up, when you sent that to me, I was like, damn. Speaking of which, the shit that we're gonna be doing for 2026, it's coming. And I found a wraparound how to make it happen. Where it satisfies the girls' insecurities and worries, but then it also solves the organization's issue. So the Gooners are gonna be happy because it's coming, but the girls will be happy because they will not be exposed, and that's their major issue: the being exposed. They don't want to be exposed in that way. But we signed an agreement. And then we made something for ourselves. So we actually going to be selling. Like, you know, the girls actually crochet, right? They actually make their own bathing suits. So let that sink in. And they model for a bathing suit company in Jamaica. So you see where this is going. We got that new shit come up. But I'm going to end it on that note because it's 6:40 and I was supposed to end at 6:30 so my wife can get ready for her stream at 7 o'clock, which now is going to be 8 o'clock. So, but Hans, thanks for coming on and having that conversation with me. I really appreciate that, bro. Real talk. The hurricane, providing don't knock out our electricity, I'll be back on tomorrow early in the daytime because everybody going to be trapped in. They're locking down the whole country, so ain't going to be shit open. We have enough bathing water for 2 days, cooking water for a day or two. Big shout outs to Jarion for sending that $20 in. Actually, maybe the supermarket might still be open, so I might run to the supermarket and see what other additional shit I can get. we have no flashlights, but we have a kind of funny. We have a camera light. This. We have a camera light, right? This is the only flashlight we have, but I got some batteries for it, so I guess we could use that for a flashlight if we lose power. So we have that, and like I said, they said a hurricane should hit the weekend and be gone by Monday. So we just gotta rough it out. And I wasn't able to get any real food, but we got a bunch of ramen, so we won't starve. Ta-da! And we'll tank that for the week and then see what happens next week. But yeah, thanks for coming on, Hans. I'm gonna dip out of this stream real quick, so let me just tell these guys later, and we can talk more after the stream. All right, guys. You know what it is. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If the power is not out or whatever, I'll be streaming all day. Nala's off on tomorrow, so it'll probably be a full day stream from like early afternoon way into the night. We could talk about a bunch of shit, Dragon Balls and all that other stuff. Shout out to Jarion for the $20 donation, and big shout out to your that video you showed me, Jarion. I put it on the Empire channel, and then I made a post for it as well because I want to always be able to refer to it. That's worthy of being on the Empire channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.